What's up, my YouTube family? It's your boy Danny G, also known as Tron or Antron, back with another video. I'm so sorry that it's been a minute since y'all seen me, face to face, but I'm here now, and I feel like giving y'all a little story time. So, as you read by the title, this story time is about when one of my best friends stole money from me. So let me take a sip, guys. We gotta really get into this. Alright, so let's get into this video. So we're gonna go all the way back to how me and this person met. It was back in 2010. I moved to another city. I think I told the story in one of my past story times in Oxford, Mississippi. I moved there, and I was there for about, I think, 2 years, a year and a half. Whatever. I met this girl. Me and this girl became real good friends. Like, we was like close. This was my sister. We did everything together. She was always at my crib. We was working together. We went out of town to Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee is not really that far from where I live at, but we would always go to Memphis, hang out, party, whoop-de-whoop, whatever. That was my sister. That was my homegirl. Somebody that I trusted. So fast forward later, 2016, around the summer of 2016, I was living in Atlanta, and I had to pretty much try to go get my driver's license. Yes, whatever. I never had my driver's license. I got them now, so let's just put that in there. I got them now. But anyway, at that time, I was trying to get my license while I was in Georgia. But the situation was I had some old fines tickets back here in Mississippi that I needed to get taken care of. So I reached out to people that I knew back home. It's like, hey, can anybody go, to Oxford or whatever? I can cash out you the money and pay the tickets. At that time, really nobody couldn't do it because everybody was working around the time that I needed them for them to go there and try to pay the tickets. So Oxford, from where I live at my hometown, was like 45 minutes, almost an hour from where I live at. So nobody really couldn't just go. So I hit my homegirl up because she stayed in Oxford. I was like, hey, you there on your lunch break, whoop-de-whoop, whatever, could you go? I can send you this money, go down to the courthouse, pay my tickets off, with no issue. It was no issue with her. Yeah, that's cool. I got you. Now, I'm gonna make sure I include text messages and everything from back then into the text message. Because yes, I still have those text messages just in case, we need to refresh some people's minds. But anyways, so like I said, she said, yeah, that was cool. She would take care of them for me, whoop the whoop. So the next day I got up, got the money together. It was $380 that I had to send her. So, like I said, this is my sister. We've been knowing each other now, let's see, 6 to 7 years. We've been, we've known each other. We're real close. Like I said, that's my sister. That's my homegirl. That's my road dog. If she need anything, she can call me. I got her, vice versa. That's how we was, rocking. So, got up the next morning. She had already told me the day before that she wasn't going to be working the next day. So she had all the time in the world to go pick the money up and go pay the ticket. Next morning come around, I sent Six a text, when I knew she was up. I'm like, hey sis, you still going to be able to do that for me, whoop the whoop. Yeah, everything's all Gucci. Everything was gravy. So like, cool. So I get up, go to Walmart, send the money, tell her, hey, I'll send the money. Let me know when you pick it up. Let me know when you go to the courthouse to pay the fines. She texts back, okay, that's cool. Now, I'm gonna put these text messages up here so y'all can see all this. She texts back, okay, cool. Okay, so a few hours roll around. I text her. I think she had told me something about that she was at work. No, I take that back. I texted her, I said, did she go pick up the money? She was like, yes, she went to go pick up the money. And she was gonna be, she had to go to work or she was at work, something like that. So I'm like, well, I thought you said last night that, you didn't have to work. What's what, whatever. So I'm like, cool. Well, you know, when you take your lunch break, just let me know when you go and pay the tickets. Because the courthouse and from Walmart, when she had to go pick the money up, was not really that far apart from each other. And plus, you on a lunch break, if you are really at work, because you told me you didn't have to work, it would have been no issue to go pay the tickets. Alright, so we in the morning. It's going on noon. I haven't heard from her. So I'm like, shit, like, did you really go pick the money up? And this is where the story starts to turn. So, noon comes around. I think I sent her a text message. I can't remember. But like I said, I'll post all that up here because you'll see it. You know what, but the afternoon hits. I haven't heard from her. It's going on 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Still haven't heard from her. 4 o'clock hits. I send a text message like, hey sis, it's getting close to the courthouse. You know, the close. I see you're not going to be able to make it. You know, maybe we can try tomorrow or whatever. She never texts back. So I try to call her throughout the afternoon just to, you know, check in, see what's popping, you know, what's going on. She never answered none of my phone calls. So in the back of my head, I'm like, I hope this bitch did not run off with my money. But I'm like, no, this is my homegirl, so I'm not gonna think that she ran off with my money. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt, because maybe she was at work, maybe she is busy, she do have kids, so maybe she had to tend to her kids. You know, she got a little wrapped up, tied up, so shit, she'll go pay that shit tomorrow, you know, pay it no dust. So, you know, that day went by. So we coming on to the next day. So I'm like texting like, hey sis, you know, you gonna go and handle that for me today? Still, no response, no calls, no text back. So it's getting to like 1, 2 o'clock in the motherfucking afternoon, and I'm like, bitch, where are you at? Where is my motherfucking money? $380. Like, did you go pay the tickets? Did you put the money in your purse? Did you, like, help me out? Come on, talk to me. I'm your brother. What's going on? Y'all, this bitch still didn't motherfucking respond back. So like, it's getting to the afternoon now. I'm calling all my other homegirls. I'm calling my cousin. I'm just trying to, you know, run the scenario through with them and be like, what do y'all think? Like, did she run off on the plug, or, you know, what's popping? So everybody kept saying, yeah, I kind of sound like that she ran off with your money. But like I said, this is my homegirl. So I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, no. I've been on this bitch way too long. This bitch ain't run off with my money. I know my homegirl. She, you know, it ain't like that. It ain't that type of party. You know, she busy. She gon' get me. She gonna get me. Y'all, when I tell y'all, this bitch never did call me back. She never did text me. None of that. So, baby, I went to Facebook, and I'll make sure I post what I posted on Facebook, the screenshot. And I posted a nice little paragraph stating my feelings, plus a photo of me and her together on Facebook. Now, yeah, it probably would have been messy. But my thing is, bitch, you ain't calling me about my money. You ain't texting me about my money. I'm calling the courthouse. My fines are still not paid. So where the hell are you at with my money? So like I said, I made my post. Don't y'all know this bitch had the nerve to comment on the motherfucking post. Literally comment on the post. You didn't answer my text messages. You didn't answer my calls. You didn't give me a text back. You didn't give me a call back. But as soon as I put your motherfucking ass on blast on Facebook, you comment under the post. And then y'all can read what the comments said. So, after that, I'm like, bitch, I know you playing with me. Like, you literally are playing with me. And as y'all can see, she said, yes, she has my money, and she will send my money when she feel like sending it, and all that. So I was like, oh, okay, so you want to play with me. Now, mind y'all, I'm all the way in Atlanta, Georgia. She's all the way here in Mississippi. And I'm just like, bitch, I can't get to you like I want to get to pull up and figure out where the fuck my money is. So after that, maybe a week, no, it wasn't even a week, a few days later, some other shit went down. I went on a little vacation for a while, which, yeah, went on a little vacation. We'll talk about that in another story time. But anyway, years passed by, and still I have not got my money back. I tried to take her on Judge Judy, but at the time I didn't know the address so they can send to the producers who reached out to me about the case. I didn't have the address, her address, where they could be able to send her money. I mean, send her the form or whatever they're supposed to send, the affidavit, whatever, to have her come to court and all that stuff. Well, I take that back. I was actually gonna go to the court in that city because it was I forgot what they call it, but I didn't have the address then. Then I was like, hey, let me try to get on Judge Judy. Filled out, you know, signed everything up for Judge Judy. They end up calling me, but I didn't have the bitch address, so that was a wash. One of her friends that I met through her, I reached out to her, but I don't have anything to do with that, or whatever, and it's just kind of like, bitch, she's your friend too, so why you just can't say, hey, bitch, where his money at, or what's up with that? Anyways, but most people probably be like, okay, it's been years later, 380, charged into the game. True. It's not even the fact that I'm fucked up about the bitch taking my motherfucking money, $380, cause I was able to I can make that back just like that. But it was the fact of like, bitch, I thought you was my homegirl, I was your brother, you was my sister, ride or die, and you took motherfucking money from me. Like, for one, I hope she spent it on her kids, but for two, she could have just been woman enough to ask me for it. She could have at least after the fact said, okay, yeah, true, I took the money, this is what I did with it, I'll give it back. You know, if you was in a bind or something, just let me know. But it's the fact of, it's been since 2016, and I never got my money back. And later on, the tickets was never paid, so you still kept the money and never went and paid my tickets. Now, like I said, all that's straight, so yeah, I ain't gotta worry about that. I got my tickets taken care of. I got my driver's license. All this Gucci. But yeah, so I guess you really don't know people. You really just don't know people. And I hate that because that was my bitch. Like, that was my homegirl. But I hate, you know, a bitch had to cross me like that. And she probably still to this day will probably be like, I didn't steal his money. It wasn't on a, you know, bad intent to steal his money. Or I didn't steal his money. But since he started talking shit and tripping, I kept it until I got ready, until I felt like sending it back. And whatever, bitch. You took that 380. You put it in your purse. You did whatever you had to do with it. Like I said, I hope you spent it on your kids. And, yeah. You a bum ass bitch. I'm gonna leave it at that. So, y'all make sure y'all watch these people y'all hang with. The people that you call sis and bro and all that good shit. Cause these hoes out here, you know, they trifling. But that's it on this story time. Until next time, I holla.